like a norm in the society. Members of Parliament have now resulted in solving their differences physically and publicly without an iota of thought about Chapter 6 of the Constitution on leadership and integrity. In our weekly segment, The August House, our senior political affairs reporter, Chris Thyro, looks at some of the incidences in which members of Parliament have exchanged blows in total disregard of the law and standing orders, and finally managed to walk away with it.
24th February 2019, venue Mount Elgon, Bungoma County. Burial ceremony of a prominent businessman turned chaotic after supporters of area MP Fred Kapondi and those of his rivals clashed. Area MP Fred Kapondi, dressed in a checked navy blue blazer, cut short his speech, charging towards a supporter of his rival and rained heavy blows on him before local residents intervened. The funeral had to be cut short. No action was taken. October 10, 2017, at the height of the disputed presidential election and within the precincts of Parliament, Embakasi East MP Babu Owino and his Tarehe counterpart Charles Kanyi exchanged blows in the full glare of cameras before being separated by Parliament staff. The fight allegedly broke out after Babu Owino referred to Uhuru Kenyatta as a caretaker president. However, they had to be forced to apologize at the floor of the House before Speaker Justin Muturi will take disciplinary action against them,
as the conduct reflected adversely on the dignity of members of Parliament and this House. That in view of this, I, Charles Njagwakanyi, tender my unreserved apology to the members and to this House for having acted in a manner that did not bring honor, respect, dignity to this House.
I shall always abide by the responsibilities of leadership set out in the Constitution, the Leadership and Integrity Act 2012, Public Office Ethics Act 2003, and the Parliamentary Powers and Privileges Act 2017. I therefore beseech to be admitted to the chamber.
As many as of a contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it.
The 11th Parliament also had its fair share of drama as MPs exchanged blows at the floor of the House during the debate on Security Laws Amendment Bill, apart from the then Deputy Speaker Dr. Joyce Laboso being splashed with water by Homa Bay Women Rep Gladys Wanga. Former Machakos Senator Johnston Muthama got his trousers torn as they fought over the security bill, which begs the question, do they still deserve the word honorable?
When you are a leader and you engage in, let me just use this word, stupid violence, it is a very bad example to the youth. It is a bad example to the society. When you accepted the title or sought to get the title of honorable, there's a basic minimum, bare minimum required of you in terms of behavior in the society.
Parliament must remain a debating forum, a forum for the contest of ideas, not a forum for fisticuffs.
I don't know. I really don't know where the rain began beating us. And I also don't know how we can reverse things that have become custom. Because when a thing is practiced for long by leadership, it becomes custom.
But the disorderly behavior by legislators seems to be a culture that continues to be handed over from one parliament to another. In the 8th Parliament during the tenure of Francis Ole Kaparo, as the Speaker, former Gatanga MP David Murathe lost his cool in Parliament and punched his former Juja counterpart, Stephen Disho, hard, prompting a fight. Murathe had sought a ministerial statement on the death of a suspect in police custody in the gruesome murder of a Juja councillor. Disho read mischief in the request.
I took drastic action against him. I suspended both of them without pay or allowances for 3 months and barred them from ever entering the precincts of Parliament for 3 months.
If MPs fight at the floor of the House, the Speaker has the discretion to take any action against the said members, and if it is outside Parliament, the Powers and Privileges Committee, that is chaired by the Speaker, can also hold sittings to discuss the conduct of the members before action is taken. However, all these measures seem not to work.
They say garbage in, garbage out. Really, when someone has been showing very bad signs, very violent, childish in behavior, and then the same characteristics or characters of that person attracts you to vote for that person. Then tomorrow you expect that person to behave differently as your leader. How? You know, Kenyans need to know how a leader should behave.
All is not lost. It is up to the Wananchi who have voted in members of Parliament to keep them on their toes and to ensure that they play their legislative role appropriately and effectively.
The tragedy is, yet we do have in the Constitution, Chapter 6 on leadership and integrity, and nobody applies that. And nobody ever goes to court or any other authority and say this is contrary to the principles of leadership as set out in Chapter 6 of the laws of Kenya.
Although the Constitution is clear that Kenyans can recall their MPs, the process is filled with endless red tape, making it no easy task to recall them, with lawyers arguing that a successful recall bid with the Constitution at its current form is little short of a miracle. Now, when you as a voter go to the ballot and elect a member to represent you in the legislation process in the country, he or she adopts the name honorable, meaning someone with honor, dignity and integrity. But do their actions in and outside Parliament reflect the name honorable? The jury's out there. Chris Dairoketi.